Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, guys.
We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
Carol. I really like the go around and talk to everyone thing in this game, I just realized.
Are you thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what we should do about her.
It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
yep, Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
But Nan's like fucking 18 or something, and you're 12. So keep that in mind too, Carol.
Oh, Yuri.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Belius's life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know, but after what happened to Belius...
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah?
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistake.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
I really wonder.
I don't know, she could have gotten into like a championship Rocket League team. I want to know who the child of the full moon is. I need to find out for myself.
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before. Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him.
If that person was still using the Blastia, even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
His first instinct is to blame Raven.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
You know what I think would be a good outfit for Yuri? You see how this character here,
Don't fall overboard.
Oh,
Patty.
I'll be careful.
My brain just forgot Patty's name. You see how she's wearing like the young Mythos skin from Tales of Symphonia? I think the older Mythos skin would probably, or outfit would look good on Yuri.
Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yeah. Even though we're flying this high in the air, we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious not knowing the truth. Everyone's worried about something. Even you and Estelle.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
And is that why you're here too?
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
I'm always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are.
I think that's everyone except for Rita. Where's Rita? Not near the Blastia, so I guess she's inside. There she is.
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than a usual core. It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world, after what must have been years of research, I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the?
Nothing. If only things weren't so complicated. I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
Yeah. Let's save here, why not? Oh, by the way, so on Tyson and Nan, we got half of the secret mission done. We knocked Tyson down when his weapon was stuck in the ground. We were supposed to do that with Nan as well, but I never saw an opportunity to do that. Thank you. Woof. She's sound asleep. Let's let her sleep a bit longer. So, maybe I just missed it.
Morning, Yuri.
Actually, I didn't expect her to die that fast either.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance, and our world may already be dying.
That's right.
Judy!
Well, look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow, beings like Pharaoh and Baul, the Entelekea.
So the Entelekea were responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air, but the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission, the path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Entelekea for Apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelekea even more difficult.
Why is everybody so crazy about these Apatheia anyway?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelekea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an Apatheia. That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So Apatheia are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the Apatheia, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
I don't know.
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us. Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia. It was a person. That had never happened before.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen, it was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain. I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
You what?
Wait! Rita!
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
All right, I get it.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right? I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me. But please try to understand. I have to know more about myself and take responsibility for who I am.
All right. Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said. I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do. We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lived. Baul can take us there.
Okay,
Ooh.
let's go. This meeting's been a long time coming.
I like the name Baul. Baul. I think we get to fly around on Baul now, which means there's some side quest stuff that we can go look at now.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces, so you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Huh. Who knew?
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Bowels. That's all there is to it?
Every Intellichea has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Huh. So we can get a hold of him by using that.
Right.
Baul's horn. Press down on the left stick to call Baul on the world map. Okay. Baul. Control camera, land. Navigation map, turn clockwise. Alright, cool. We can do this. Vector Satyr, how you doing, buddy? How's your day treating you? Alright, so we could just go talk to Pharaoh, but we're not going to do that right now.
Judith, you're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's logical, sometimes he's emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
All right, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power is extraordinary, even among the Intellichea.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temza the moment we meet him.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
Alright, so yeah, we can fly around now. What the fuck is this? We can't climb down here just because, but yeah, alright. Oh wait, I know what that is. Hang on. Ah! Ah! There you go. That was just an item thing that we can pick up. Like this one here.
I never imagined you'd be able to speak with the Intellichea.
Well, I use a Critian technique to do it. Wait, do I detect a little jealousy?
Maybe. Right, Rapide?
Yuri, you want to talk to Rapide?
I think the two of you understand each other well enough already.
I got him pretty well figured out, but I don't know if he understands me.
I think he feels the same way.
So we're just picking up some stuff that we see along the way. This is not what I planned to do, but it's free items, so... Some of them would be pretty rare, like the rare metal we found. Literally has rare in the name. Okay, we're gonna go over to Emid Hill, which is somewhere over here. Yeah, hang on. Only thing I don't like is how long it takes to like get you on your airship in this one. And off, like this much of a delay. The musical shifts. Okay. Alright.
Pharaoh, Belius, Baul? What sort of beings are Intellichea anyway?
They are the oldest intelligent life forms on Tercalumares.
So, they aren't monsters?
They aren't. It's said that they have a higher level of awareness than humans, though they don't have a civilization.
Shiver me timbers! The Entelekeo were smart!
The
Yes, they
reports
were.
we get from Baul are pretty accurate.
He's a smart boy.
Okay, we're gonna save here, but we're also going to go into Emead Hill because there's some scenes we can get here. Why is it still like blocking the road? You did this one too, didn't you, Judy? Yep, that's right. Hey Judith, the reason you were destroying the Hermes Blaster was because they were a danger to the planet, right? That's right. So in other words, you did it to save the world from harm. I don't mind if you think of it that way. Something about that just doesn't make sense to me. Why not just take down the Hermes Blaster guy, the Hermes guy that was making the Blastia? Either that or tell a mage about it or something. I was putting my life on the line to put a stop to rogue Blastia that were causing strange effects on the world's air. No one would believe a crazy story like that. If you had only told me! You think you could have done something about all of the Hermes Blastia in the world, when you don't even know how many there are? I'm sure that you may have been able to stop one or two of them with enough trying, but you would surely die before you had managed to take care of all of them. Since you were with Baul, there was something you could do about the Blastia going out of control. Is that what you mean, Judy? I don't have any way of making adjustments to the Blastia, so destroying it was the only way I could make sure it wouldn't be a problem. But you think we might be able to go by Aspio next time we get some free time? Why bring that up all of a sudden? It's about the Hermes Blastia. There's something I'd like to investigate a bit. But you see... Yeah, you'd like to go back home, wouldn't you, Rita? Not particularly. Alright, let's stop by there when we have some time. Not particularly. Okay, so I think...
Let's eliminate them.
this should be easy. Well, it's interesting. I have like my own version of like super armor when these guys are like too weak for me. Never noticed that in this game. Fuck off, bird. Oh, damn it.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get careless.
Yeah.
That's what happens when I...
Yeah, I go into Patty's skills because she has something equipped that we don't want equipped on her. That's the good thing about back attacks is sometimes I notice things like that I wouldn't notice
We'll
otherwise.
destroy them in no time.
So you got 2,500. Oh wow, Carol one-shot that. Not too shabby neat. And we're getting some items that we might need later. Maybe that was the right way we were going before? Oh, this looks like a treasure chest. Oh, it's okay. I guess we're fighting.
Sorry, but you're going.
Sorry, I'm not here to fight these things, but there is some side quest stuff that we can do here, I'm pretty sure, and this is one of the ones I want to show you guys, if it's the one I think it is. Fortunately, getting by these monsters is a pain in the ass.
Alright, who's next? I will find a way to get through.
We will make our own way through.
We will create our own path to follow.
You all are too into this. Finish that one.
That bird just fucking got wrecked. Alright. Oops. Sinclair Saber, nope, nope. Oh, oh, he's almost done.
We'll destroy them in no time. Huh, not bad.
Not too shabby.
Okay. That's also a dead end. Over here is where we fought the boss. Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Oh yeah!
Not too shabby.
Here, up here. Or not. Hey, Cheshire.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Destructo paint shot!
Smile, wavering
Destructo paint shot!
You're done, oh Silverlight.
Angel blade of
That's what happens when I...
How's it going? Alright, there's supposed to be something up here, but I guess not. Maybe I have to leave the area and come back. Fucking birds.
Piece of cake!
Still need your crunched car fix? Oh no.
Oh yeah!
Shine. Photon.
Oh caprice of innocence!
I will find a...
Yeah, I think maybe I have to like leave and come back. This should be a dead end though. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna step out and go back in and see if maybe what we're looking for is up there. Return to the field map. Alright. Pretty rude of whoever did not clean up the road there. Fucking rude, dog.
We should really enjoy these little times together. Newman Blade! Lunagale!
Yeah.
Covering guard, combo plus. Do you have any idea how long it's gonna take to get your car fixed? Got a Riot 1 Alpha. It's even stronger than before. You'll learn Status Guard and Defend 3. I'm gonna use the Holy Bottle just. These things stop fucking on me. Ah! What's with you? These flowers are so pretty. Hmm? That's a Certanthus bloom. You actually know a lot about plants, don't you, old man? Oh, I dabble here and there. So what's that one called? Oh, 1 second. It's a teardrop tulip. How about that? That's rainbow flower. Wrong, crimson netasico and beautyberry. Some botanist you are. I just happen to not know those. It looks more like you just happen to know Certanthus bloom. No, really. How did you just happen to know about these nightshade flowers? Listen to me. Sounds like you got a special reason. Kind of. Nightshade's just a flower an old friend of mine from the nights used to like. My friend's room was always full of them. So you have had a couple of friends then. You're saying that like it surprises you. Poor old Raven just curl up and die if you left them all alone. Just what is the correct response when a man starts whining like a mouse, I wonder? You say, "Oh, Raven, you big silly, you're so cute." Huh, that's not the word I'd use. Ugh, Judith, darling, you're cold as ice. Good grief. It's a little like Flynn and Yuri, what with you having a friend in the nights and all. Well, now, it can't compare to the shining example of friendship those two young ladies have got going, but yeah, we were pals. I don't think of my friendship with Flynn as shining. Really? But youth's a fleeting thing for us, for all of us. That friendship's long past us now. Oh, did you fight about something? I suppose you could call it that. Would you mind picking a few of those for me, young miss? Oh, certainly. You've been without it for 5 months, so who knows? Oh no, fire lily. Favorite flower someone Raven liked. Maybe that certain someone will like these too. Now you need AC to be able to drive, so it's making the situation worse. Oh no. Hey, Anime and Saniac. Welcome. How you doing today? Rita knows botany? Apparently. Or at least some parts of botany. Alright, well, good enough, I guess. Get the fuck out of here. Let's go to Ospio. Judith wanted to go to Ospio, so let's go to Ospio. Ah, snuck around that one. Spin him around and knock him down. Windblade. I know a little bit about botany. Not really. Hang on. We got some items to gather. Ah, I found a hoof. Just a random hoof. Cut a pair of hoofs. Or hoofing it. To Ospio. And beyond. Okay. Hey, look, the knights are back. They're not gonna stop me now. I like the music here. Your Buddy Blastia has an interesting color. You must use your Buddy Blastia quite a bit since it has grown so much. Guys, you're the Blastia! Huh? I fell asleep. My night and day are all mixed up. We're literally just talking to me. How did you fall asleep in the midst of a conversation? Look at that. Oh, we can make it. Oh, cool. You know, all the Blastia we excavate here were physically buried by Critia hands? What do you think it means? Please don't bother me right now. I'm thinking very hard about Blastia. You're the one who asked me a question! You think we might be able to look for a certain book? I want to find out some more about Hermes Blastia. So we should just look for the right bookshelf? Yes, please. Found it. Hey, it's Ifmumph Nep Mejups Discourses on Air. I'm certain that is... It's probably something like Nepmaya. Nepmayups. Discourses on Air. What, you've heard of this book before? This book used to be in my house. I think it may have belonged to the person who lived there before me. I see. Yes. See. It was full of codes that I couldn't understand, so I didn't find it all that interesting. I ended up giving it to the first person who showed any interest in it. If Nepmayup was Hermes, that's Hermes. It was his pen name. What, really? So that means Hermes used to live in Ospio? That's what it would mean, yes. Give me something important like that from us yet again. I'm sorry, I wasn't entirely sure of it until now. Huh. Well, whatever. What? What is all this? I can't understand any of it at all. It sounds like he's speaking the fucking old god language in WoW. It looks like he just wrote letters from at random. It's all in code. I thought about trying to figure it out a few times, but this annoying type of writing is often used for taking down personal memos and the like, but not for research papers. And look at the front of the book. It says, I dedicate this to my daughter. And then it says, try and read. Pretty ambiguous, don't you think? I never felt up to trying to read it. Do you think this could have been a way of giving a challenge to his daughter? Yes, I think it was. I see. What a ridiculous, foolish researcher. He didn't even know what the Blastia he'd created were capable of. Yeah. That's it. I'm gonna take this book and decode it. Wait, can you really do that? No, I think that's best. We went to all the trouble finding it after all. I guess so. Right, also that blasted researching bozo. A collection of research notes written by the renowned mage Hermes. Yeah, we fought Nan and Tyson. We got him. Hey, apple tails. Sorry about that. Means we'll see if we can make something. I got that. We don't need that. She's making this right now, but the Stinger +1 will get you the combo plus, so... Get the Sentinel. Don't really need the Bastard Sword. We got the Ogre Sword +1, and it's already been done. Isuragi, Sinclair Saber +1, Runeblade +1. I don't remember if the normal Runeblade has anything, so we'll worry about that later. Do I have this one? I don't. Oh, I just don't have the stuff to make that one. Oops, we already had a set first. My bad. Now we have another one. Riot 1B. 1 beta. He has that equipped, but we don't have this. Let's make that. There we go, done. Last event. Oh, look at the cost on that. 777,000. I have 3 of every item I need to make it, but not the ability to make it yet. One day. A sword that is the pure essence of genuine force. It provides a strong state of mind to the master. Holy shit, it's 432 attack fire greater than what I got. Alright, well, no wonder we don't have it yet. We don't have that chain. Oh, okay, we're not making those yet. Diagonal. Well, let's just give you this one. A tabber. I may use. I don't know if I'm doing the normal tabber yet, so we're not going to. I know we haven't used that yet, so I'll wait in that as well. War pike, you already have that. And that halberd. War harpoon. Do I have the stuff to make? I do. Okay, let's do this and then make that. Ooh, a death scythe. What make that for? Wait, hang on. So she's equipped right now? Oh, okay, she's already got a death scythe? Oh no, she's got a dragon tooth equipped. Okay, I don't know if she's completed her dragon tooth yet, so we're not gonna make that after all. Iron hammer +1. We actually don't have something from that? Okay, you know that. Pal driver we have. Crawling hammer we don't need. Serpent staff, I'll take that. Oh, it's a dragon tooth. Okay, yeah, she's not done with that, but it has combo plus, super chain, and oil boost. I'll come back and make this in a bit if we don't have anything else we can make. Grand Scepter 1 beta. I don't have the stuff to make that. I need another shell, really? Of all things. Oh. It's everything from the Avengers Scroll and +1, so... Don't know if we have Perfect Green complete or not, so I'll come back to that as well. Perfect Belt, Everblue, I don't know if we have either. Nubis I have. Dude, we need the more stuff to make some more of these guys' fucking bows. Have a smash bow, don't I? I thought I had a smash bow. Maybe not. I had the stuff to make this though, so we may as well make that for him. Okay. He hasn't learned that yet. A sonic cleaver though, we can get that for him. That. This blade is so sharp it can cut through the skies and even sound. The lightweight makes it difficult to handle. I don't know if we've made anything with the Ares yet for her yet, so we'll wait on those. And I know I haven't done anything with the Shark's Tail, but we can at least make that because we have 2 Shark's Tails. Growing Earth. Winvy, she hasn't done yet. Anything with that? Ankus, she hasn't done anything with yet. Okay, we'll come back to those later. Okay, Night Shield F. I'm Pretty sure that's for Finn. But we'll make it anyway, just for later. Oh, we can make more shields now. I just don't have all the items to make them. Cool. That's also for Finn. Still don't have the stuff to make these, though. Be nice if I could find some of these. Find the stuff to make any of these. One day. One day. Oh, okay, here we go. We got a new one for her, I think. Yeah. Yay! Excellent. Cool. Patty, here you go. I should probably read that too. Hang on, wait. A gun covered in beautiful blue, green, and silver. Its maker clearly has good taste. You want to know where the monsters are to get the star gems? Nope. We'll figure it out, or we won't. One of the two. Alright, give us a sec though, guys. We gotta go on break. I'll be right back. We got more Tales of Vesperia for you in just a moment.